after the hour for the 9 o'clock hour, but I am back on tonight. Hello over here to Facebook. I am on my Ladies of Faith Over Fear page. I'm also on my YouTube page, and I'm also on my personal page. So as you guys come in, let me know you guys are tuning in from. I'm just about to check to make sure that all of these different places can hear me and see me loud and clearly. I'm excited to be on here tonight, you guys. I've been going live on a different platform, right? And I said tonight I'm gonna go live on my other platforms. So y'all come on in the room. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Can you hear me there? All right, they can hear me over there. Let me check. I'm just checking on my platforms, y'all. Let's see. Come on in the room. Y'all come on in the room. Okay, perfect. I'm live over there as well. All right. And I need to check one more place. And I'm going to get started on tonight in regards to where I am going live. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm live over there as well. So we can get this party started. Hold on. Okay. All right, you guys. So come on in the room. I'm super excited to be here on tonight. If you guys are watching this, I am on multiple platforms on tonight. My name is Cheryl Mazik, and I'm always excited to share with you guys. If you are watching me live, please make sure you put your where you're tuning in from in the comments. I would love to see where you guys are tuning in from. I will answer any questions that you guys may have in the comments. So on tonight, as you can see on the screen, on wherever I am tuning, where you are tuning in at, that on tonight, I am talking about my digital income journey from, I am on day number 28 to 10K. And you're probably like, Cheryl, what does that mean? And Cheryl, who are you, right? Because on this one platform that I am building on over here on TT, you guys, I am on a brand new page. And so you may not know who I am. My name is Cheryl Mazik, you guys, and I help women to heal from trauma from the inside out. I do that with workbooks, online courses, events, community, and all natural health and wellness products. And I also show women, right, how to generate an extra stream of income via this device that I am talking to you on, right? I show 24 different ways of how to access income online, all right? And so on tonight, you guys, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of my story, right? Hello, thank you so much for joining, Miss Sade. It's good to see you again. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of my story, and then I'm going to go into what digital income is and what course that I personally have purchased, right, that I have been able to generate $821 over the last 3 weeks, the last 28 days, right? And I'm just sharing my journey with you guys. I'm sharing my ups, my downs. I'm sharing my consistency with you guys. And so that's why I am here on tonight, okay? So I am a mommy, you guys. I am a wife. I am a homeschool mommy. I am full-time in my business. I've been full-time over the last 3 years in my business. I have been in business for 14 years, you guys. And let's talk about when I first got started in business, okay? So I got started in business back in 2009 when I was laid off for the very first time, okay? So over the last 15 to 20 years, I probably have been laid off about 7 times. Have you guys ever been laid off before? If you have, put it in the comments, okay? And so the first time I got laid off, you guys, I moved from Beaumont, Texas to Dallas, Texas. I moved because my relative, right, she was like, I got a shoe-in position for you If you come to Dallas, it's yours. It was making about 20,000 more than what I was currently making on the job that I was at. And I said, okay, what is it do I have to lose? I don't really have any relatives back in Beaumont, but I did have one relative in Dallas. And I said, okay, let's go. And so I moved to Dallas back in 2009. And I took that job, you guys, and literally a week later after I took that job, I got laid off. The whole department got laid off. My cousin that just hired me had got laid off. She didn't even know what they were about to do, layoffs. They closed the whole department. And when I tell y'all I was broken, I was broken. That was the first time that I was ever depressed in my life. I found myself on my couch crying, asking God, why was I in this situation, right? Because I had just had a baby. My baby, we moved in November. I had him in July, so he was a little bitty baby. And then that layoff happened like in February, y'all, and I was pregnant again. So I had a little newborn baby. I was pregnant again, just moved to a brand new town, didn't know what to do because I got laid off, right? And so I had lots of conversations with God. And in that time, he showed me, one, that he is my source, right? And he will provide every resource that I need, okay? And so when I did get laid off, I didn't have a savings, y'all. I had no backup plan. I had none of those things. And so what that taught me was that I needed to make sure that I had a backup plan that if I ever get laid off again, because guess what? I did. It actually did happen again. I got laid off multiple times after that time because in the mortgage industry, it is based off of the interest rates that's happening around us in the banks, right? And so when the interest rate fluctuates and go really high, then layoffs really happen in the mortgage industry. And so I got laid off, y'all. And so that was the very first time I got laid off in 2009. Okay. So fast forward from 2009, you guys, it's 2023. Okay. And what do you think happened again in 2023, you guys? I got laid off. But this time, hello, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Bernicia. Thank you so much for joining. I greatly appreciate you guys. As you guys are coming in on the live, make sure you guys tap and do your daily heart. Make sure you guys follow me on the screen at the top and let me know where you guys are tuning in from over here on TT, right? So you guys, back to the story, all right? So in 2023, I got laid off for the very last time, okay? So that has been the last 3 years. When I got laid off in 2023, I was not in the same position I was in 2009. 2009, I had to get on unemployment. I had to get on food stamps because our house was used to a 2-income household. Okay. Y'all put 2-income household in the comments. It was used to a 2-income household. And so what do you do when you have no savings? You have to rely and depend on the government. Okay. And so this time in 2023, I did not have to rely and depend on the government. I did not have to get food stamps. I did not have to get unemployment because I had already had a backup plan. Because in 2009, that's when I ventured off to figure out another way to make some extra income 14 years ago. And that's when I got introduced to direct sales and network marketing. Okay. Now, what I'm talking about tonight is not direct sales and network marketing, but I am very much a part of that industry. I love that industry. That industry has helped me change my whole life. It helped me change my mindset. It helped me get around people that was doing great things, right? My proximity of people, it changed when I got into direct sales and network marketing. Okay. So that's a very big part of my life, but that's not what this opportunity is about on tonight. Okay. And so because I joined direct sales and network marketing back in 2009, when I got laid off in 2023, guess what? I had extra income. Guess what? I had income flowing into my household, even though the job had been taken away. Okay. So that was the difference from 2009 to 2023. Okay. And so we've made it along the way over the last 3 years, right? Rocking and rolling in my business, right? So rocking and rolling in my network marketing business and also rocking and rolling in my own brand. So I have my own personal brand called Ladies of Faith Over Fear, where I help women to heal from trauma from the inside out. And I do that with workbooks, online courses, events, and community, all natural health and wellness products. Okay. That's what I do in my normal business. All right. And so maybe like 2 years in, I'm asking God, I'm like, God, okay, I was doing really well at my job. I made about $10,000 a month on my job when I was working. I was doing it from home. And I was like, I really want to be able to get back to that income that I was making on my job in my business. And so I was praying and asking God, should I go back to work? Right. And I actually tried to go back to work, y'all. I started filling out applications. I actually I got one interview. I actually got two interviews, one with the HR person where I had to take a test, and one with an actual manager. Okay. I actually passed the interview. I got to the process where they were about to give me an offer letter, but they said, as of that morning, they pulled that requisition, their rec, and they wasn't hiring for the position anymore. Okay. Then the test that I took for the other position, I failed it by 1 point. And I'm like, okay, God, do you want, should I go back to work, or what should I do? I know I want to be able to make more income in my business. So what should I do? And so God said, this is not a season where you are going back to work. You're not going back to work. All right. This is the season where you are going to fully step into your purpose, right? And do what I have called you to do, because I am your source and I will give you all of the resources that you need to build so that you can build what I have called you to build. Okay. And so I said, all right, God, I'm going to do what you asked me to do. And so this year, which is a year later, I started to see my mentor talk about digital marketing. I started to see her show her earnings of what she was making in digital marketing. And first, I didn't even really understand what digital marketing was. And so when I actually started to look into what digital marketing was, we're already doing digital marketing, right? If you are on a platform like TikTok, like Facebook, like Instagram, like YouTube, all of those different platforms, you're already a part of digital marketing. You're just a consumer if you're not selling anything on those platforms, okay? So another way of digital marketing is, like, say, for instance, if you purchase something from somebody and you get that actual product in the digital form. It could be an ebook, it could be a workbook, it could be an online course, okay? It also can be access to an app like Hulu, Disney, Netflix. All of those different things are considered digital assets, right? And digital platforms, all right? And say, okay, cool. I get it, right? Digital income. I love the fact that it is digital income that I can make from a course that I didn't even create. Okay. So that was the beauty of it. And so I prayed about it before I actually invested in the course. I prayed about it. I asked God, is this is something that He would like me to use as one of the resources to generate the income to get to the $10,000 a month goal that I desire? And He said yes. And so when God gives me a yes, I go full force, right? And so I decided to join. And so here we are now on day 28. Okay. And so far, you guys, I have generated $821 by doing exactly what it is that the course tells you to do. And so I decided to be a student, right? To learn, because this course is not just about making money, but this course teaches you so much, especially if you are a current business owner. And if you've never done business before, this course is for the beginner. All right. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys on the inside of the course so you guys can see exactly what it is that I am talking about. Okay. So let me pull it up on the screen where I can share this with you guys so you guys can see exactly what it is that I am talking about. Okay. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me also, hold on. I'm trying to, hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to put it on my screen so that you guys can see it. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Cut that down, please. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Because I don't see it. Hold on. I don't think they can see it either. I'm coming, y'all. I'm trying to show this screen. I ask you to cut that down, please. Okay. It's still not showing. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm trying to get the screen to show. I'm coming. I promise you I'm coming. Thank you so much for joining over here on TikTok. I'm trying to get my screen to show because I'm on another platform. And so I'm trying to just show you guys the inside of this course. Okay. But it's not doing what I need it to do. Oh, Lord. I'm coming, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all this doggone thing. And I'm coming, y'all. If you are popping on, okay, I think I got it. All right. Can y'all see my screen? I think you can. Can y'all see my screen? Let's see. Hey, Miss Alva. How are you? I don't think y'all can see my screen. I don't think y'all can see it. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to show this screen. It wants to act crazy. I need you to act right. I need you to act right. Okay. Why is it not showing? Oh, y'all can see my screen. Okay, good. So y'all can see it. Perfect. All right. So let me go back to the screen. Okay. So this is the community, you guys. So inside of the community, I was like, so you guys can see it. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, perfect. You can see it on Facebook. Cool. So this is inside of the community. So let me share this as well because, again, I am on another app also. Let me share my screen. Okay. So this right here, you guys, is the community tab inside of the program SWC. Okay. And so inside of SWC is the course that I was able to use to generate 28 days, $821. Okay. And so the first thing I want to go over is the testimonials on the course. Okay. So with the testimonials, you guys, it's phenomenal on how people are truly coming in here and generating extra income from their phone. Okay. And so remember, the course is not just about the income, but it's about the education platform. All right. But I am going to go over some of the income testimonials that we have inside of the store, inside of here. Okay. So this one right here says 7K in one day. All right. Just hit my highest day with digital products yesterday, thanks to the Memorial Day sale and getting to share SWC. I'm so grateful to this inspiring community. God is good. As a stay-at-home mom, this is actually blowing my mind. The opportunity we have on the internet is life-changing. P.S. The day before was a $0 day. Imagine if I talked myself out of showing up just because the day before wasn't a major success. Okay. This is the power of just continuing to show up no matter what, and committing yourself to lifelong learning. Keep going, y'all. Hope this encourages somebody. Okay. That is the first one. This says approved for Amazon, officially approved for the Amazon Influencer Program. Okay. So this teaches you multiple ways of how to generate income. The next one is $100,000 in 4 days. Okay. I'm sorry, 4 months. So I started to have more time with family while being financially secure. I'm so thankful for this program. I've made $100,000 in 4 months. Okay. With taking weeks off at a time. And so this right here is her actual screenshot of her earnings, $100,614, okay, in 4 months. A lot of people have never even made that in a yearly salary at their jobs, okay? So I don't knock jobs at all, you guys, because jobs are very much necessary, okay? But I'm just sharing you guys people journey, okay? The next one right here is $4,950 this month in UGC. And so we're going to talk about what UGC is once we go over the courses. But who can use an extra $4,950 in a month's time, right? It says, thank God, I have reached a total of $4,950 in UGC this month. It's official. No more overtime shifts for me, for mama, okay? So she was working overtime. And so she made a decision to do something different because she didn't want to have to go to a job to work overtime to make extra income. And so $4,950 is some people's monthly salary. Okay. Here's another income testimony. All right. So I hit my first 5-figure month as a mom of 2 and 30 weeks pregnant. Okay. So after making over $20,000 online as a stay-at-home mom through digital products, I disappeared during my first trimester and honestly wondered if I still had it in me when I came back. SWC proved me wrong. Now, as a mom of 2 and 30 weeks pregnant, I just hit my first 5-month goal, 5-figure month online. In the last 7 days alone, I made almost $4K and had my highest day ever, making over $2,000 in 1 day, all from my phone while being present with my family. Okay. This community taught me that anyone can do this. You just need the willingness to keep going no matter your situation. Okay. And so here is her screenshot of her earnings. All right. And then I'm going to give you guys 2 more, and then we're going to go into what the course looks like. Okay. So the next testimony is $2,500 in 1 week from SWC Digital Affiliate Marketing. So, hey, everyone, I am new to SWC for a little over a week. I was already going live and slowly building a community for the last 2 months. I decided to find a real way to make money through my phone, and I start learning. I invested, and I never looked back. So far, I've been just reselling the course, which has made me enough to pay my mortgage this month. Okay. So just reselling the course made enough to pay her mortgage. She said, this is crazy. LOL. I'm also learning so much from the course, and I can't wait to see where this takes me. Right. And then the last testimony, you guys, I'm going to share is my own personal mentor testimony, is Dr. Lanika Scott. She said, I did a $12,000 cash out. Yesterday, I had $12,000 cash out, and I was so happy. Her largest cash out today in digital marketing. Keep going, keep executing, keep marketing, and keep showing up for yourself. The money is in the marketing. Okay. So these are just some testimonies on what this course has really done for average everyday women, average everyday mamas that just made a decision to do something different to add to what they were already doing, right? And so this community has over 30,000 people in this community. They have 32,583 people in this community. And currently, right now, 189 people are online taking advantage of the course in the community. Okay. So let's go into the course. So this course is going to teach you the ins and out of business. Okay. So if you decide to purchase this course, whether it's for educational purposes or to generate another stream of income, they're going to teach you how to run this business, right? So they're going to tell you day 1, 2, and 3 of the business. They're going to teach you exactly what you should be doing, right? They're also going to help you with setting up your store where you can resell the course if you desire to resell this course, or if you desire to create digital products of your own, right? And create a course. They have this right here with the tech setup. If you're somebody that's not tech savvy, okay, they have where you can submit a form, and they have someone on staff that will set the course up, set the your stand store up, which is a store that you use to send people for your affiliates program if you decide to resell the course to make extra income, right? They're also going to teach you everything, the ins and out when it comes to personal development, content mastery, teaching you how to do content, teaching you how to edit your videos, right? If you're somebody that want to learn how to do TT Lives, right, and really maximize the app that we are on, for those that's on TT, you would be able to tap into these courses, right? And they're going to teach you all of the ins and outs of how to really perfect this platform and master making as much money as you desire on that particular platform. Okay. They also have their own bot, right? So a lot of people are familiar with ChatGPT. They have their own chat inside of this actual program that's called SWOT 2.0 Confidence Builder Box. Okay. So that's this right here. All right. So next we're going to go into some of the actual ways that you can make income. So all of these courses, you guys, right here, is all about personal development, marketing, branding. Branding is a big one, right? So really learning how to brand yourself is so important whenever you are in business, okay? So it teaches you what branding is. It teaches you the ins and out of branding so that you can stand out, especially if you're marketing online, okay? It also talks about consistency, because consistency is so key. So all of these are personal growth and development. It's going to teach you how to close a sale, right? You may have been somebody that say, well, I don't know how to sell. They're going to teach you how to sell, all right? So let's go into some of the ways that they're going to show you how to generate income, all right? So Instagram is a way that you can generate income. They're going to teach you all the ways of how to monetize Instagram, okay? So maybe you're somebody that is scared to actually put their face online, right? You're scared to show your face. You're an introvert. You're shy. You don't have all of the confidence that you desire, and you're scared to actually show up on camera. They're going to teach you how you can actually create your own platform, right, without even showing your face. So they have different things like theme pages. Have you ever seen a page that's just all about one certain topic? It may be traveling, it may be motherhood, it may be healing, it may be your favorite place that you travel, it may be like Disney. You can have like a whole page all about Disney if you're somebody that loves Disney or whatever it is that you love, and create a page all about it. You might be a mom that has been to Disney multiple times, and you feel like you have a great resource and great tips that you can give other moms how they can effectively go to Disney and with less stress and really be prepared and sell that checklist for like $10 or $20. People will buy it, because guess what? People go to Disney, especially as a mom. You want to know what's the best effective way to go to Disney. I know it would have been a great resource for me when I went to Disney. We went to Disney some years ago, and I found some Disney groups, and I just went into those groups and just trying to get some tips of how to really effectively have a good trip with multiple children, right, as a mommy at the Disney theme park, because I've never been there before. And so that's just an example, you guys, when it comes to Faceless. They're also going to teach you how to create your own avatar, right? So these are ways that people are generating income, all right? They're also going to teach you about the different stores that you can create to resell your platforms or resell any digital products that you may have on your own, okay? This right here, private labeling, reselling rights. So in this particular vault, they have a whole bunch of courses where you can actually take the cover off the course, add your own cover to it, and resell that course. For example, they have one course in there that teaches you faceless marketing. If you do not want to actually purchase this program, that person can actually sell you a cheaper course, right? But it's not the same type, right? So in this particular folder, these are going to be like ebooks. This right here is all video courses. Okay. Now I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute on what those courses look like. So this is set up more like a podcast style. So each and every one of these tutorials are videos that will play and teach you exactly how to actually do the things that it's telling you it's going to do, right? So there's lots and lots of things inside of here where you can resell it, okay? So if you're somebody that's in business already, you're like, well, I don't know how to do social media and I don't even know what a reel is, right? So this course is going to teach you how to master reels. It's going to teach you how to create the reels, how to master it, what you should do, how you should have a hook, call to action, all of those great things, okay? If you're somebody that want to create your own digital products, you can click on this right here to create your own digital products, okay? Also, say, for instance, if you cannot catch the live recordings, because they have mentorship, you guys, 4 nights out the week, they have mentorship to help you build your business. And if you cannot catch it live, they have the recordings right here, okay? Here's another one of the income streams, drop shipping, all right? Drop shipping is really, really good because that's where you don't have to have a physical product in hand. You will partner with the company, right? That company has the products. People will go to your link. As they go to your link, the company will ship off the products. The company will pay you your money. That's what drop shipping is, okay? UGC, where that lady says she made $4,950 in UGC. Let's talk about what UGC is. So UGC is user-generated content. That's where a company, for example, you have a product, right? So I have this tumbler, okay? And that company say, I want you to do a video with this tumbler, and I want you to incorporate it into your everyday life, all right? And so when you incorporate that tumbler into your everyday life, and they say, I'm going to pay you $300 for that video to be completed, all right? They pay you the $200, right? You get your money, you give them the video, and that is it. That's all is done. And there's lots of brands that's out here that want everyday average moms, right? Women to be the market for their products. They're not using these big influencers anymore. They're using average everyday moms to do the content, right? So that's where you can do that content. And they're going to teach you all about that right here, okay? Then they're also going to teach you about securing the brand deal. So this is another one where you can have deals with companies, all of the companies that you shop every single day. Think about the things that you do every single day, the things that, like the clothes that you wear, the things that you use, like if you wear like earrings, you know, nails, right? All type of companies, they have where they will give you a brand deal, right? To promote their products and services, and they will pay you for that. They're teaching you how to do that, okay? They're also teaching you all about taxes, right? So those are taxes for you to make sure that your taxes are set up properly as you are now a business owner, okay? If you want to learn how to do Canva, it's inside of here, all right? Another way to make income is TikTok Shop, right? These are more videos on TikTok Shop. They're going to teach you how to master the monetization on TikTok, okay? If you want to learn how to sell on Etsy, Pinterest, they're teaching you all about it. Here's another course on faceless marketing, okay? They have a thing that's called Right to Win Data Era. This one right here, my mind was blown when I seen this one. Because I'm like, you can actually write letters, okay, and generate income. You don't even have to show your face. You don't have to do a video. You don't have to do all that. You can just write letters for the company and you can generate income. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me learn how to do that, right? Here's another one, you guys. Amazon reviews. Everybody done shopped on Amazon before, right? If you done shopped on Amazon, put your hand in the comments. If you shopped on Amazon, Amazon reviews is a way where people are making passive income. Have you ever went to Amazon and you may have clicked on a product and you see reviews, written reviews, right? Those are from real customers. You cannot put a review if you have not actually purchased that product, okay? Not just that, but the videos that be on those Amazon reviews. So sometimes you'll see the video of the people opening the box and actually opening up the product and demonstrating the product. You can do that as a consumer, right? You can do that, and you can actually get compensated for that. Okay. The next one is affiliate marketing. So with affiliate marketing, what that looks like, this right here, you're going to resell something for somebody else. So this is a course that I'm able to resell. I did not make this course. I do not offer the community. I did not have to create the mentorship. I did not have to create the payment plan thing, anything. I didn't have to do any of that. It was already done. I'm just reselling the course. That's what affiliate marketing is. They're going to teach you how to do affiliate marketing if that's something that you want to learn. It's also going to teach you like print on demand. So if you're somebody that's like, I want my own brand, I want my own clothing line, I want my own set of coffee mugs, journals, anything, they're going to teach you how to do print on demand. Okay. This also is more stuff like the AI replica. So this is about your AI twin. This is another way to help you do, this is going to help you to be able to create an AI twin. If you want to be faceless, if you're scared to show your face, you can create that, and that AI twin will help you to be able to generate the income on your page. All right. They also have a thing that's called website flipping. Website flipping, I still am mind blown about that because somebody made $31,000 flipping websites. I'm like, okay, well, let me actually tap into that and see what that's all about. Okay. So another way is creating your own course. They're going to teach you how to create your own course. All right. Airbnb, Facebook monetization, right? Monetization on Flip, monetization on your own podcast, leveling up on Threads, network marketing. I told you I love network marketing. I'm going to always do network marketing because I love network marketing because it's low investment, high earning potential. You're able to help so many different people when it comes to network marketing. I will be forever grateful for network marketing, but they teach you how to master your network marketing business. Okay. Also credit mastery. All right. So monetization on YouTube, mini chats, more stuff about AI. So AI, if you don't know how to do AI, they're going to teach you how to do AI. They're going to teach you how to close sales. They're going to teach you about leadership. And this is one of the newest one, you guys, that they put business credit funding. That just loaded today. So I also love that they add new courses to the community at all times. They are always adding something new. So you only pay one price for this community, you guys. And not only do you get this community, but you get a second community, you guys. You get a community that's called, where is it at? Income Stream Society. So you get access to two communities, all right? You get access to mentorship. You get access to all of these different ways to generate income. You get access to all of those things, you guys. And so I'm excited because I'm like, this is really mind blowing because I have been that person, you guys. And I'm gonna stop sharing it. I'm gonna show you myself. I have been that person where I have had to actually create the income myself, you guys. I've had to be the one to create the income myself and do all of those things. And so to get access to a company, okay. It wouldn't let me go. Okay. So get access to a company that actually has created the digital product. They have the community, they have the mentorship, they have all of that. And all I have to do is just resell the course and learn at the same time. I'm like, sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me up and sign me up now, y'all. And so y'all probably like, well, what's the cost for the program? Okay. Let me tell you what the cost is. So the cost is normally $596. And that is nothing for all that is provided inside of this program. And I'm going to tell you why. That is nothing compared to the cost that I have paid over the years for different things to elevate my learning, to elevate my knowledge, to elevate my skill set. I paid $2,500 just for YouTube, $2,500 just for Facebook, $4,000 just for branding. Those are just some of the dollar amounts of different things that I paid for. If I knew about this back in the day, right, 14 years ago when I first got into direct sales and network marketing and business, it would have been a game changer for me because it teaches you all of those different things that you're trying to learn. You're in business and you're like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. So you have to look at something like this as, say, for instance, if you were on a job and you're like, well, I love what I do, but I want to make more income on that job. And in order for you to make more income on the job, it's going to require you to go back to school and get a degree for the next role. Okay. And so if you want to really make that income, you will go back to school and get that degree, right? And if you decide to go back to school and get the degree, what it's going to cost you money, because now you have to go and get in debt to go to school. You got to think about it the same way. If you were to actually learn how to generate income online, you're paying for the education, right? To learn how to master digital marketing. Y'all, we are in a digital world. Whether you want to believe that or not, we are in a digital age. And so you have to learn how to do what the people do when they're in Rome. When you're in Rome, you got to do as the Romans, right? And so we're in a digital time. So you got to learn how to do things digitally. And so this course is going to help you really learn what digital marketing is and how to come from being a consumer online to being a producer online. Okay. So who would this course be beneficial to? Right? One, it will be beneficial to the person that's already in business. You're already in business, but you want to learn how to do things digitally. You want to learn how to do things on social media. You want to learn how to brand. You want to learn how to, possibly do brand deals. You want to learn how to create your own courses. You want to learn all of those different things. Who this course is for. That's the first person. The second person that this course is for, somebody that really wants to generate income online, somebody that does not want to leave their home, right, to make extra income. For somebody that, they don't have enough money, right? They are paying the bills, but they don't have enough left over. They don't have enough. They have nothing left over, right? They're robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? That you cannot save consistently, right? This is for somebody that's living paycheck to paycheck. This is for somebody that is struggling, right, with raising grocery prices, because things are really getting high, y'all. It is really inflating. Inflation is inflating. Let's say that, right? Inflation is inflating because for me, $120 to fill up my vehicle is a lot when it was $80 before things started going up. That is a lot, right? This is also for somebody that wants to make extra income without taking on a second job. This is for somebody that wants to be able to utilize this phone and say, how can I get outside my comfort zone? How can I do something different in order to get different results? I want to be able to use digital products, but I don't know how, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to get outside my comfort zone. I'm willing to do something different. I don't want to have to leave my home, leave my babies to go make extra income. I want to be able to tap into this digital world, right? That's who this is for. This is for somebody that's missing time freedom, right? You want to make the money without missing your kids. Because I remember days, you guys. I remember days when I had to leave outside the home. Sorry, y'all, if y'all see this fly flying around. I live in the country. And the flies get on your nerves, the flies and the mosquitoes, right? But I remember before I started working at home back in 2016, I would have to literally get up in the morning times. I would have to leave my babies at home because my husband, he worked off too. Sometimes he wasn't even in town. And so I had to get up. I would have to leave my oldest two girls at home. They would have to walk to the school because we stayed too close to the school, so they couldn't ride a bus. So I had to really have faith and allow them to walk themselves to school because I had to take the other two little babies to daycare, right? Then I had to drive an hour to work, and then I'm at work for 8 hours. And then after I got off from work, I had to drive a whole nother hour afterwards, right? Because of traffic and because of where I live. Then I had to go pick up my kids and my other babies. They had to walk home again after school let out. And it was just truly a faith walk because I'm just trusting that God is going to watch them, that nobody is going to snatch them up. And it's not because I wanted to, but it's because I had to. I didn't have any other way for them to get back and forth. And so I remember those days. So I know how it is to leave your kids versus now. Like right now, I don't have to worry about that. I am home with my children, my younger kids. I get a chance to embrace every moment. I get a chance to see every step, every milestone. I get a chance to be with my kids, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that they're okay, that they're not in harm's way, right? And so I want to encourage you guys, right? That if you're somebody that is really wanting to be able to generate some extra income or want to learn how to really maximize these courses to help you building your business, then you got to be willing to invest in yourself. And the great part about if you decide to invest tonight, we have $100 off. This course is normally $596, but tonight, and it expires at midnight, right? You'll be able to access this course for $496. $496 give you the ability, you guys, to learn how to generate 21 ways of income through your phone. Okay. And then also, you guys, not only that, the beauty of this, you guys, is you can do a zero down payment plan to purchase the course, then use the course and learn how to generate the income and pay the money off. And how do I know that? Because guess what? That's what I did. I purchased this course on a $0 down payment plan. I generated $821 2 weeks in, because the first week when I got this course, you guys, I took the time to actually go through the course, to learn the material inside of the course. Then after that, you guys, I also just went and did what they told me to do. And I created a brand new platform. I went on that brand new platform. The people did not know who I was. Now I'm talking on some other platforms. Y'all know who I am because y'all been rocking with me. But the platform that I joined, you guys, 28 days ago, they didn't know who Cheryl Mazik was. They trusted me. I did exactly what the course tell you to do. And I was able to generate $821 2 weeks later. So I don't know who can use an extra $821. Y'all saw the testimonies. That is not my testimony yet, right? So I am sharing my journey. I'm on day 28. In my journey, my first goal is to get to what I was making on my job, which was $10,000 a month. That is my goal. I'm going to continue to share the journey. I'm going to continue to build my business, my partner co-business, plus this business and my own brand. But my goal is to make $10,000 through digital marketing. Okay. And so I just want to impress upon you to know that if you want different results, you've got to be willing to do something different. If you don't have enough money to get you to the next paycheck, then you got to be willing to do something different. They're not giving overtime like they used to. They're laying people off, y'all. Think about what was the latest big layoff that you guys have heard? Spirit. Spirit knew them people was going to be laid off, but they didn't care. Them people got up to go to work the next day, went to work. People went on trips, you guys. They went on trips with an expectancy to have a return flight back home on the way that they came. And they couldn't do that because Spirit went bankrupt. Spirit closed down. So think about all of the people that was affected by that layoff. The employees were affected. What if that was their only stream of income? Now they're trying to figure out, well, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that, how I'm going to pay this, how my kids are going to do this, all because they had all their eggs in one basket. You cannot have all of your eggs in one basket. You have to have multiple ways to generate income. You cannot rely on the government. Y'all, the government has already showed us time after time after time after time. You cannot rely on them. Okay, I'm going to only say so much about that. You have to make sure that you have plan A, B, C, and sometimes D. You have to have multiple streams of income. The Bible tells us that we have to have at least 8 streams of income for times of turbulence. So if something was to happen to your income, let me ask you that question. If something was to happen to your income tonight, and you were told that you will not get that income anymore, what are you going to do? What is your backup plan? If something happened in the world tonight, do you have money put aside? Do you have things stopped up to be prepared for anything that may happen? If you don't, you need money to do those things. So I want to encourage you, if you feel any tug in your heart to do something different, whether it's to get the course for extra education, whether it's to get the course to make extra income, then do it tonight. The only way that you're going to get different results is by doing something different. Y'all, this course is worth more than $496. I'm just being honest with you. I have paid thousands and thousands of dollars to learn and invest in myself. And the biggest investment you can ever make is in yourself. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, you can put them in the comments before I get ready to hop off of this thing. And if you are ready to do something different to make different results, I want you to put it out there in the comments. Put I'm ready, Cheryl, in the comments. If you are ready to access this course, like I told you guys, you can get it at a $0 down payment plan. And your first payment will be $40. If you're somebody that decides to actually do the course, to do the work in the course, to get different results, you will see the results. Yeah, I earned $821. When I tell y'all that was the most, I don't want to say easiest, because I don't want you guys to think that what we do is easy. It's about consistency. But when I say easy, it's because I didn't have to make anything. I did not have to create that course. I did not have to create the mentorship. I didn't have to create anything, you guys. I just had to be able to resell it and share this information with other people. That's all I had to do. And guess what? I'm going to continue to do it until I get to the 10K. Because yes, it's a dollar amount tied to it, but to get to 10K, that means I have to help quite a few people change their circumstances. And I'm willing to be consistent. I've always been willing to be consistent. Anytime I do something, I do it with excellence, right? And I know that my purpose in this earth realm is to help people, one, to have healing in their mind, their body, their spirit, and to truly be able to experience the life that God has called them to live. Right? And so you cannot be a blessing to other people if you don't have blessings financially, right? To be a blessing to somebody. My sisters say all the time, you can pray for somebody and offer prayer, but it's a beautiful thing. We can offer prayer and offer them a check so they can have some money, right? To go for that thing that they are praying and asking God for, to help them in that moment. So in order to be a blessing to other people, you have to have extra. You have to have overflow. All right. So if you would like to actually access this course and get the $100 off, then what you can do is, if you're on TT, you can go to the link at the bottom, not the link, but you can go to the little message box at the bottom that have the arrow up. You can hit that and say, hey, Cheryl, I want to get access to this course at the $100 off. And I will give you the link. If you're watching me on one of the other platforms, I will put the link inside of the comments, or you can hit me up in my inbox with whatever questions that you may have, or say, hey, Cheryl, I'm ready to purchase this course. I want to do the payment plan. I want to be able to utilize this course. I want to be able to change my circumstances, and I can help you with that. All right. So that's all I got for you guys. It has been a pleasure to come and share with you guys again on tonight. Tomorrow I will be live on all of these platforms. Tomorrow I'll be live on Facebook. I will be live at 8:00 a.m. Central Standard Time to talk about building season. All right. And then on TT, I will be live at 12:00 p.m. Central Standard Time to talk about my healing journey. All right. So that's all I got for you guys. I will see you guys on the next time I am live. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next live broadcast. All right.